One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see, a squad from the American, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a conference rival from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UTSA's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To throw, it's McCown. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at the right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first to score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits. So nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've stumbled around here out of the gate. They've yet to pick up their first down of the game. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his man, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. They'll get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football, and you can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense in hurry up mode. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that's a live ball. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McCown. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Anderson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then, off the left upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give on the option. Thrust that arm out.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They said Southern Miss got 45 pages of lawsuits. 45 pages of lawsuits. They said they beat a dude that's trying to be a sorority. And they said they beat him so bad to the point that he couldn't even walk.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after
and they
a short
said they looked it up. They said
after picking up a couple
USM got 45 lawsuits. Hey. And WBAM News done picked it up.
He's got the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Ain't far from you will lose a lot.
I love this offense picking up so many
a
first
lot of
downs.
people talking you ready to turn from to another
I know
school.
you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Because they said USM is very pissed, what you call that? Racist.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That was the first lawsuit.
Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes.
It's down.
Touchdown.
He was standing there panting for that. It was after party. After party, talking about the boy jumped out the window, but some boys throwed him out the window.
Perfectly executed play.
That is my first building right there. That first building right there on the highway.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're in defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Sweet cut there. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Using his legs, it's Galloway. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They look so old school.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient
but that ain't even no bad. I take that back.
And they finished it off
that
with
ain't
a
no
17-yard touchdown run.
That's a leopard. Yeah, that's a leopard. Not a leopard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
What you call them things?
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here
Not
in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
He's the one with the big ass tail on the back.
At the 48 and
It's not a line.
Gets this offense working.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to
Yeah,
the left, to the outside.
like
Put him in space and let him go to work.
To the air, it's McCown. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be
what the
just
hell
a
you
tad
calling
short of the
damn
first
thing?
down.
Trying to see what you
We
calling.
got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Count the black.
Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time.
Motherfucker be out there. Wow. That's what you call a motherfucker. With that thick ass tail.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Roadrunners looking to convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Yeah, return line. Yep, I guess it's.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just
what they line look like now.
Maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I can't see it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done.
They wrong
to win
for
this
that,
game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get
They
back
can
in.
make that line look more real than
Nowhere
that.
to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
I want to see that tail. They get that big tail thick as hell.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
So don't
He's
be
got
fuck
great
you up.
speed. He's got an alley.
Let's go, recruit. Let's go, recruiter.
Open, and it's a foot race.
Let's go, recruiter.
They won't get him. It's a
But
touchdown.
don't lie right there, fuck you up.
Well, this offense is
Mount line.
They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing
Mount
the ball,
line.
add
That's
insult
what
to
fuck
injury
you
with
up.
another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
That big tail right there ain't that good.
They'll try to add
That
another
nigga
to
ain't
their
tail, them
lead.
bitches like that good. They tail just
And
scared
with the
me.
extra point, they're on top by 18.
They really tail
Not
that
much
big.
coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them.
They tail just like a pound.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. on the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Roadrunners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On the run, it's Robertson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had
very long, look like he'll be on the fake movie.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it away at the 37. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. And you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll start this drive firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Hayward. Lots of room to run. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times,
you've got
to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
14-0.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
It's a whole new year right here. You 9-0 on this,
bro. Splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by just 2 over Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off-play action on first down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to pass, it's McCown. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They get to the line quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got it in the middle, it's Hayward. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to do it on the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hard running there. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Galloway. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
With the catch, it's Allen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
How about the sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense is kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back. He runs it and takes off. Too much.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's McCown. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a...
Lofts one high indeed. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Gives it on the option. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
What you look for?
Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Slams ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king him too, right?
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Man, This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more weapon on every single team.
Okay.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's McCown. They've got the screen set up.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Roadrunners. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making a pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grab near the sticks. It's Hampton. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the DD. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's McCown. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. With jet sweep pass. Breaks the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Finds a little space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's showing you a little bit of everything today.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
Good in it all, though.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a complete...
Yeah, right.
Lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for the big play. He's got it on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's McCown. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan.